Okay, so I've already loaded my PDF file that I created in Clo of my print layout. So it's a kind of a big piece, but you can see that I've got all my pieces on here, and it is a 36-inch wide garment or layout. What I want to do now is add annotations to my pieces. Okay, so the best way to do this is to go up to Edit PDF. So I'm in Adobe Acrobat. You can see down here. I'm going to edit the PDF. And there's a part that says add content. I'm going to add a text box. You can add a text box directly, and it's going to make a very tiny little text box. And you can start typing. The first thing you need to do is the piece. This is bodice back, style number. It's 1001, size 8, cut 1, self fabric, and my name and Markel's and the date. So it's 5/15, I think. I spelled my name wrong. So what you can do in order to change the font is highlight all of the text inside that box, go up to the size and increase the size, right? You might have to adjust the box there. You can also increase change the font. So I'm going to increase my box. So you can see that the font has changed, and I can move it around by highlighting. And there's a bunch of different ways you highlight this box, but if it becomes a little cross like that, that allows you to grab that box and move it around. You can see that there is the option, if you kind of wiggle around your mouse, where you get the two-sided arrow. If you click that, you're able to rotate that box around in order to fit it to whatever piece you want. And so I'm going to undo that just to get it back to where it belongs. So from here, if you want to duplicate that information for changing it, let's fix my name. You can highlight the text, copy, and then hit the text box again, click where you want it, and press paste. And here I'm going to change this to front. I'm going to keep the style name if I can spell. Let's do that. And it's still size 8, it's still cut 1, it's still self fabric, and that all still works, right? Once I go down to my pants, so I can also just paste, oops, I'm gonna make a new text box here for my pants. Once I get to a different garment, like this is a totally different garment, I do have to change this. This is gonna be pants front. It's a different style, because it's a different garment. It's still size 8. I do need to say cut 2 this time, and it's still self fabric. The self fabric doesn't imply it's the same self, but that it's the main fabric. Okay. And again, if I get that 2-headed arrow, I can rotate my box around to get it to a different orientation. And I can copy and paste this text, create a new text box. Once I do that, right there, and add that information to another text box. One thing that might make this easier is if you can create the labels in a different document. So I have right now in my Google Docs, a file that says annotated pattern pieces. This tells me what the information is that needs to go into that label. And you can copy and paste this. So copy, I'm going to go back to Adobe Acrobat. I'm going to create a text box, and I'm going to copy or paste that in there. It's going to use the font I already have, but you can see this is the text from my document. So this is a way that you can maybe create all of your labels in your document and then copy and paste them directly into the text boxes on your Adobe Acrobat. Okay, so if you don't want that anymore, you can just highlight it and delete. Nope, not that delete. Just highlight and delete on your keyboard. Okay, so that's how you do the annotations of your pieces. Make sure that you save this. And then this is a PDF that will get attached as, I think it's file 3 to your final project. So don't forget to save. Okay.